think nice things.
What have I got to be cheerful about?
But there's so much to be cheerful about.
Oh. Talk about Mrs. Permanently Happy.
Well, think of your favourite things.
Well, what are your favourite things?
Oh, these are a few of my favourite things. Eye drops and nose drops and needles for knitting, zimmers and handrails and new dental fittings, bundles of magazines tied up in string. These are a few of my favourite things. Cadillacs and cataracts and hearing aids and glasses, Steradent and Fixodent and false teeth in glasses, pacemakers, golf carts and porches with strings. These are a few of my favourite things. When the pipes leak, when the bones creak, when the knees go bad, I simply remember my favourite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Hot tea and crumpets and corn pads for bunions. No spicy hot food and food cooked with onions. Bathrobes and heat pads and hot meals they bring. These are a few of my favourite things. Back pains, confused and no fear of sinning. Thin bones and fractures and hair that is thinning. And we won't mention our short, shrunken frames. When we remember our favourite things, when the pipes leak, when the bones creak, when the hips break, when the eyes grow dim, then I remember the great life I've had, and then I don't feel so bad. Oh.
Cheered me up.
Oh, good. Yeah. You're not going to start getting miserable again in a minute, are you? You will, though. No.
She's been drinking again. I tidy up so often, and then she just messes it up again. She doesn't care about me doing tidying up. Does it look good? Oh, I do a good job. Bet she couldn't get another cleaner like me. I do a good job. Oh, yeah.
I ate her. It's my daughters. They keep sending these cleaning women round. Interfering, touching your stuff, moving things. She even polishes the seats. Who polishes the seats? I hate her. She's number 9. I've had 9 of them. Hope she goes soon. I've got to feed Pete. What I don't like is that she's forever spraying stuff, putting bleach everywhere. And she pokes about. She pokes about where she's no right to poke about. Look, if a bit of cheese has got a bit of green on it, you cut it off, don't you? And if a sausage is the same colour as that, then you just cook it for longer. Oh, no. She looks at me tins and she goes, "Oh, this is past its sell-by date." And I said, in the war, you'd have been glad of that tin. Another thing she does is she looks at me potatoes and she says, "You can't eat these, they're all wizened." I said, "Then they're like me, aren't they?" I don't like her. Oh, she goes.
I need to get into the cupboard under the stairs, please.
Why?
Because I need to get in there to get some stuff out.
Why?
Because I've not been in there yet and I need to finish cleaning, so I need to get in the cupboard
Oh,
under the stairs.
you can't go in the cupboard under the stairs.
Why can't I go in the cupboard under the stairs?
Because of Pete, the pink and purple people eater. He lives there.
There's no such thing as Pete, the pink and purple people eater.
Oh, yes, there is. He sits in a bucket and he sings Sussex by the Sea and Annie Laurie. They're his two favourites. He did like a bit of Take That at one time, but then he went off it.
There is no such thing as Pete, the pink and purple people eater that sings Sussex by the Sea.
Oh, yes, there is. Oh, yes, there is. He likes a bit of porridge for his breakfast. And sometimes he likes a little bit of sugar on the top, brown sugar. He's not a fussy eater, really. He'll eat anything at all. Even sausages that are a bit past the sell-by date, and cheese with a bit of green on it. He's not fussy.
There is no such thing as a pink and purple people eater that sings Sussex by the Sea, that sits in a bucket, that eats porridge with or without sugar.
Well, for your information, there is such a thing as a pink and purple people eater that sits in a bucket. And for Christmas, I knitted him a nice scarf and hat because it got chilly in that cupboard under the stairs. He's lovely. He really is. He's no fuss as a pup. He's got lovely tentacles. Really nice tentacles. They sort of come out and stroke you a bit. He's nice. I like him.
There's no such thing as a pink and purple people eater that sings Sussex by the Sea, that eats porridge, that you have knitted a hat for. So please, can I just have the keys for the cupboard under the stairs?
The key is in the kitchen. You'll have to fetch it and then we'll just see.
Thank you.
There's no telling some folk. Well, as I said, he's not fussy about what he eats. Not at all.
Where's me going?
I think she's a bit more cheerful now, don't you?
I hope so.
I really wonder how we can help her.
Sometimes people can't be helped. She's got to help herself a little
Yeah,
bit.
but there must be something.
Sorry,
we
just don't talk about helping people.
Oh, now what's wrong?
Oh, it's my mother.
What about your mother?
She's going to get an ASBO for sure.
Oh, don't be silly. She won't get an ASBO.
Oh, well, we don't know what to do about mother. She's causing such a lot of bother. I mean, my sister and I, well, we try, but we just don't know what to do. I mean, the grandchildren think it's ever so funny, all the things she gets up to. The matron from the home, she's always on the phone about the things that she's done. Well, she chucked bread at Fred. She danced on the table with Mabel. And then she jitterbugged with John. Not only that, but what did she do? She nicked Matron's hat. But the point is, we just don't know what to do. The fire alarm went off. I mean, can you? You can't cope like that. And I said to him, Mother, we can't cope. And she said, well, there's no hope for you. I said, there's no hope for you. And she said, don't talk to me like that. She took home a bat. And I said, in all these years, I've never had such fears as I've got with you, our Ma. She said, well, your pa was all right. It's just you and your sis. You're right, little missus, you are. I don't care, but she'll get an ASBO, that's for sure. I mean, you know, is it beyond reason? Is it beyond sense? I mean, don't you think that at 97, it isn't beyond the reason that she's in bed by 11? Not her.
Oh, let her have some fun.
Cool. Dear God, our Father, you know what the church believes and strives for. So please bless everyone here tonight and let them feel your loving presence. Be with them in all they do and say, and keep them safe in this troubled world. Amen. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself a little. Over the years, I've noticed that the two things that people want to know about you are things that they're far too polite to ask. So let's get that out of the way first. I'm 74 and I weigh 16 stone. Oh, sorry, Lord. Perhaps a little bit more. As you know, we seniors are sometimes not very likeable, let alone lovable. So, Lord, could you please continue to keep the people here present tonight aware of why we are the way we are. And, Lord, please remind them that the thing about getting old is that we don't get a chance to practice. This is the first time I've ever been old. It just sort of crept up on me. But there were signs. Random hair growth. That's special. Particularly that first time you go to brush a hair off your lapel and you realise it's attached to your chin. And you turn your left indicator on in the morning and leave it on all day. Non-life-threatening growths gradually appear. And neck tissue seems to have a life of its own. So last Christmas, I was afraid to go into the butcher's. Oh, you are so quick. Anyway, you are aware, Lord, that one Sunday at church I put my Debenhams bill in the collection basket by mistake. And at Easter, after services in Hastings, my husband stopped to talk to a friend. And I went out and got into the car to go home. And the gentleman sitting next behind the wheel said, "Oh, are you going home with me?" And I said, "Oh, Bishop, I am so sorry." And I won't even mention driving into the wrong end of the car wash. People get so excited when you do that. I don't know why the lady in the other car was screaming like that. I mean, I was just as surprised as she was. And you know how hard it is for old people to exercise. Well, I did try to jog once, but it made the lemon slices jump right out of my glass. Well, here's a little poem here now that we'll just finish off with, and it's been adapted by Esther Mary Walker. It's called Blessed in Aging. Blessed are they who understand my faltering steps and shaking hand. Blessed who know my ears today and must strain to hear the things I say. Blessed are they who seem to know that my eyes are dim and my wits are slow. Blessed are they who looked away when I spilled coffee at table today. Blessed are they who with cheery smile take the time to chat a while. Blessed are they who know the ways to bring back memories of yesterdays. Blessed are they who never say, "You've told me that twice today." Blessed are they that make it known that I am loved, respected, and not alone. And blessed are they who will ease the days of my journey home to you, Lord, in loving ways. But first, Lord, thinking of me getting to my home tonight, please help me to find my car in the car park. Thank you.
My love has come